Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys a heads up on a free Steam title that you can pick up right now. Has been free a couple times before, but hey, it's free again. And for those of you that haven't been able to add it to your library, it's available again for you to add it to your library. So we'll go over that. Want to highlight a big free demo that is available right now of a game that was showcased at the Game Awards, and one that was one of my standout games, a game that I'm super excited for. So we'll highlight that. Want to reiterate the freebie as it's a big one on the Epic Game Store. Uploaded a video late last night, but thought that's worth a mention as well. And we'll highlight some super cheap game deals from Fanatical under $5. More on that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Black Desert is available free on Steam. This is available right on Steam. You can add it to your library and you are good to go. Now, bear in mind, Black Desert is an MMO. It's got its live service elements. It is a live service game, microtransactions, all that kind of stuff. But visually, Black Desert, I feel like, still holds up. And if you want to play a MMO, you can check that out. Mostly positive reception, 34,000 reviews, 72% positive. The character customizer, quite remarkable as far as that's concerned. So check it out. Available for free, I should say. And once you add it to your library, it is yours to own forever. So go ahead and add that to your library. All right, moving on from that, I do want to highlight the free demo that is available for Pragmata. Pragmata is a brand new IP from Capcom. It has been in development for quite a while, and it was one of the games showcased at the Game Awards show, and I think this game looks awesome. It looks fantastic. I am very much looking forward to it. It's out April 24th, and the action gameplay looks great. I imagine that this isn't going to be a game that's going to be a 30, 40-hour long game, but maybe a 15-hour long game. But man, if it's action heavy, like we saw out of the trailer, sign me up all day for that. I think the game looks great. Capcom's newest IP, Pragmata, is an all-new science fiction action adventure with its own unique hacking twist. It's in the near future, and protagonist Hugh and the android companion Diana must work together as they make their way through the Cold Lunar Research Station. Again, from an action gameplay standpoint, I think the game looks pretty solid, and the system requirements are already out, and they're fairly tame. Now, the recommended requirements are for 1080p, 60 frames per second at the balance preset. So most of you guys probably going to be looking to play the game maxed out, maybe even higher resolution, so on and so forth. But it is $60. It's not $70, so that's quite nice. And again, I think the game looks really solid. We need more new IPs, and Capcom has been, kind of going to the well with the same IPs, and I understand why. Street Fighter, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, these are marquee franchises, and they're bringing back Mega Man, which I love. Dual Override, I know some people think the game looks, I don't know, mid. I think the game looks great, so we'll see how that turns out. That'll be out in 2027, but at the same time, Capcom does need some new IPs, or they could use some new IPs, and Exo Primal wasn't it, so Pragmata, hoping for the best out of this one. Like I said, that free demo, the sketchbook demo, available now, and I think the game looks great. If you're into action-heavy games, that's going to be one worthwhile to check out for. And man, that early 2026, like the first 4 to 5 months of 2026, yeah, my wallet's gonna be eviscerated, but what can you do? Pragmata, another one I'll be picking up. Hogwarts Legacy is available free on the Epic Game Store. Mentioned this late last night when it went live, but for those of you that haven't picked it up, definitely a worthwhile pickup there. Hogwarts Legacy is a great game, and it's the kind of open world game that I really enjoy. I feel like a lot of open world games these days get a little bit too crazy with how much content that they do put in the game. With Hogwarts Legacy, I feel like it got in and it got the F out when the time was right. I'm like a little bit tired of the games that have 80 to 100 hours of content. Give me 40 hours of content and then let me move on with my life, and I thought Hogwarts Legacy did that fairly well. Visually looks good. I'm not a big Harry Potter guy, but I still enjoyed the game from a gameplay standpoint. Narratively, it didn't blow me away, but you might get more invested into the world and all of those aspects if you are a big Harry Potter fan. But as an open world RPG, I did enjoy it, and I would definitely give that a recommendation. So that's the free stuff. You got Black Desert, you got the free demo for Pragmata, and you've got a free copy of Hogwarts Legacy. Some good stuff all around there. Now I do want to highlight some deals that are super cheap, under $5 $5, very much worthwhile to pick up. Enslaved Odyssey to the West Premium Edition is 87% off for $2.69. This is a game that I go back to and glaze all the time. I absolutely loved Enslaved Odyssey to the West. I thought this game was incredible from a design standpoint. I love the post-apocalyptic setting, while at the same time being a bit more of a colorful and vibrant game. Remember, back when Enslaved came out, like, Fallout was big, and Fallout had a darker aesthetic. With Enslaved, yeah, had that post-apocalyptic setting, obviously of a different style than Fallout, way different of a style, and, you know, more focused on the action, the platforming, but I thought overall it was a really, really well-done game, and I would definitely recommend it. Had a great time with it, and one of those games that I've been recommending for damn near a decade at this point, so definitely check that out. $2.69 on that is a great pickup, and one of those games to me that I'll keep going to bat for because more people need to check it out. Sniper Elite 4 is $4.79. I feel like the Sniper Elite games are always a pretty good time. You know, they're not going to blow you away, but from the gruesome kills, the visuals, the gameplay, they're games that you can enjoy, and when you get it for sub $5, I do think it's a great pickup, so check that out. Saints Row 2, 75% off for $2.49. I know I always say that Saints Row the Third elevated the franchise, but there's this hardcore audience that love the original two Saints Row titles, and unfortunately Saints Row 1 isn't available on Steam, but Saints Row 2, you can play that on Steam. Now, there is a mod available that will enhance your experience. I believe, I forget the name of it, but just look into Saints Row 2 mods. There's quite a few mods available, and yeah, you can optimize your experience on that. Given the game did come out back in 2008, just keep your expectations in line as far as that's concerned. And lastly, we do have Edge of Eternity, 88% off for $3.74. Edge of Eternity is a Japanese-inspired RPG, and it very much has its issues. There's a level of jank to it, and it's very much rough around the edges, but it's still a game that, for the price point of $3.74, I do believe you can have a good time with it. The gameplay's enjoyable, the character designs are really well done. Now, again, some of the design aspects of this game just not very good. There's a level of jank to it. The camera's a bit wonky, and the interface isn't the best. But if you can get past that, you will find a fairly decent RPG here. Not blow away by any stretch of the imaginations, but fairly decent, and sometimes it's fun to go through some of these lower key titles, especially games like this that don't get a lot of attention. I think Edge of Eternity is a game that some people will end up being pleasantly surprised by it. For $3.74, the perfect price on that. But that is going to do it for me. Again, get a free copy of Black Desert right now, added to your Steam library. Pragmata has a free demo available. Definitely go and check that out. I think that's a game that is going to get a lot more attention leading into its release. Fingers crossed on that one. Hogwarts Legacy available for free on the Epic Game Store, and some great deals under the price of $5 over at Fanatical. Definitely some deals worthwhile to check out there. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.